Hey, everybody, this is Gary Kay, and you're watching, obviously, a video version of my Rants and Raves podcast today. And as you can tell, we're getting close to InfoComm, and InfoComm's 3 weeks away, and I'm excited to be joined with Jim Morris, the CTO at T1V. Jim, how are you doing today?
Doing great.
You're going to be at InfoComm again in booth 3971. Everyone knows, look, one of the fastest growing spaces of the AV market has been collaboration. And T1V has built their entire platform on collaboration, and you're one of the drivers of collaboration. And you won, by the way, congratulations for winning the ISE Best of ISE Award for the X Canvas. And that's one of the things we're going to see today, right? You're going to do a video demo for us.
That's right. Yeah, and we're real excited about winning the award at ISE for Best New Meeting Room Product. That was great to get that. And that was for this product, which is called ThinkHub X Canvas. So I'm just going to do a quick demo of this and show you how it works. But first I'll talk, T1V, we specialize in visual collaboration, and our flagship product is called ThinkHub. And we've had this in the market for more than 4 years, doing really well with that product. What we have found, though, is some people want to extend the kind of standard ThinkHub environment to multiple displays in a room, and so that's where really the idea of coming up with X Canvas, ThinkHub X Canvas, came from. So in our showroom here, you can see I have two big LED walls, direct view LED walls, and this one is touch, and that one's non-touch. And what we're doing is we're running ThinkHub X Canvas across both of these displays. So X Canvas basically can support up to 12 1080p displays dispersed throughout a room, or multiple 4K displays in that space. And they can support a combination of both touch and non-touch. So it really has a lot of flexibility on how you use the space. And we've also seen a lot of people that maybe have put large video walls in that don't have interactivity on it, but they want to bring some interactivity into the space somehow. So ThinkHub X Canvas will allow you to do that also.
Yeah, and basically the way I look at the way I think about this, the way I sort of promote this to when I'm out there speaking to the market about how you can design rooms to be more collaborative and better and more, I guess. And another element is geared more towards the way millennials and Generation Z works. Is you're building a giant digital canvas. So you can put things anywhere you want it to go, but what's nice about it is that you have the ability to go back and it never disappears. You have all the context of everything that's there, and you can send it to everyone who was involved with the meeting or anyone who wasn't at the meeting, plus they can join from wherever they want to join from. So I've been sort of referring to this, what you call the X Canvas, as a digital canvas, but this is the future of the market, don't you think? I mean, this is, although you're one of the companies that innovated this is the future of the market. This is the way everyone's going to meet in the future.
Yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying, all of the points you made there. I mean, it's having this large canvas that you can put lots of different content on and save it, and it be persistent, and come back later and kind of pick up where you left off. Is just makes the whole collaboration process simpler and easier, more efficient.
Yep.
So I do agree that's where everything is heading. That's right.
So demonstrate it for me.
Yeah. So I'm just going to do a quick kind of demo of kind of basic ThinkHub features for people that hadn't seen it. Not a lot, but you basically have a canvas here. Now with normal ThinkHub, this canvas is 20 times larger than the actual screen size. But in X Canvas, what we do is a little different, is because there's so many displays that might be connected into it, we just extend the canvas across these multiple displays. So in this case, it's extended across this large video wall and that large video wall. Mm-hmm. And then we have multiple ways to bring content in. For example, there's a media tray down here that you can just bring file-based content in, and you just grab this with your fingers and just move it around. You can pinch and zoom it to resize it. We also have, just move some of this over here. We also have a web browser that you can pull up and show any kind of website notes and sketches. So, if I tap a sketch item here, you can just tap on this and just kind of start drawing content. So, in addition to those, we also support, and this is one thing that's a little different about our product line than most, is that we support live sources being in the canvas and multiple people logging in and seeing all those simultaneously. So you can have for example, laptop devices that are streaming, they're sharing their screen over the network up here and have that live. We can have multiples of those up there all at the same time, so maybe 5 or 10. And then we can also support HDMI inputs, for any kind of live source that's coming in. So that's kind of a quick primer, and we have a lot of videos that if you're more interested in the features of ThinkHub. But so now with the X-Canvas experience, so I've got content up here on the screen, and in this situation, I've said this wall is touch and the other one's not. And if you see on this wall, you can see there's like some grids that are shown there. That's a feature that we call smart grids. So I can easily just take one of these things and toss it into a space over there. Take one of these and toss it into a space that automatically kind of lines up with one of the grids and snaps into place. And they can obviously be, live sources. Like I'll just start this video here, make that full screen, kind of toss that over top of that other image that's there, and all of this content is up here playing. Put a few more pieces of content up here. Now, so I said that it doesn't require that you have touch on every display. Well, the way that we handle that is, you can see I have a tablet here, and you may not have noticed this, but the tablet has been showing all the content that's going on the wall, and I see the whole canvas, not just one from a particular display, but I see the entire canvas. So I can just grab an object here, move it around. You see it moving over there on the big wall, as I just position these into the different grid spaces. I can pull content back from one place to another. I can take these sketches and move those over there. I can even, if I move the sketch back over here on this wall where you can see it a little better, I can even, from the tablet, I can even just take a pen like this and just annotate right on the tablet, and it shows right up on top of the object. So we call this AirConnect Access, but basically by using any tablet, it can be one that's dedicated, that's always in the space, or it could just be your own device that you come into the room with. You can have complete control over all the content on the wall, on the multiple walls, on the X-Canvas.
And is this platform agnostic? So if I'm joining remotely with a Macintosh or an iPad or an iOS device, can I also participate this way?
Yes, you can. I'm glad you brought that up, because it's one of our strong points is that we're agnostic to we support all the different platforms, meaning Mac, Windows, Android, iOS, and Linux even. So from all those devices, any device that you have, you can see what's on the canvas, you can control the canvas, you can even add your own content, from your device to the canvas. And the other thing is, I can easily, from this tablet, I can easily grab a piece of content and make it go full screen. There's a full screen button there that you can just hit, make things go full screen. I can take it out of full screen mode and, bring some other objects into full screen mode. Just whatever you want to be focusing on at that moment, make that go full screen. And you might notice each screen has its own kind of full screen boundaries. So if there's an object on that screen and I make it full screen, it just goes to that one. If I take an object on this screen and I tap here, the full screen button, it just covers this screen. So it makes it really easy for you to have an array of different content, pull it up large so everybody can look at it, or go back to where you can see multiple pieces of content at the same time.
And you're hardware agnostic too. Like ultimately, this is a software platform, so it really doesn't matter whose displays you're using. It doesn't have to be direct view. It doesn't have to be LED. It can be projection. It can be whatever you want it to be, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. We work really hard at trying to make sure that we can work with a lot of different hardware manufacturers. We do have the preferred ones that we work with, where they just have some features that make it just a little bit better. Some of the touch displays out there, for example, support, direct identification of a pen and an eraser and a finger. And some customers will want that kind of extra experience where they can just walk right up with a pen and just start marking without having to select whether they're in draw mode or not. But yeah, we support a real wide range of different hardware manufacturers. So that's typically one of the bullets that we say is we're hardware agnostic, and we're also software platform agnostic. But what we mean by that is, for example, you don't have to be using Office 365, or you don't have to be in the Google Drive infrastructure. We support all of those, including WebEx and Zoom and Skype, so we support all of these different platforms. Yeah.
Yeah. And all this is at T1, the number one V.com, T1V.com. Jim Morris, CTO of T1V, has been doing this demo for us. Obviously, you're going to be in booth 3971. There's going to be about 40,000 people that go to the show, and you want them to come by your booth. Obviously, I would recommend you do, because what's interesting is you're going to go to the show, and there's going to be approximately 20 hardware manufacturers of collaboration systems. And what's nice is, if you think about this, you can put this software, your software, on any of those and create a consistent collaboration environment regardless of the hardware that you have already installed in your facility. So you don't have to go back and retrofit the hardware. But of course, going forward, you could have a sort of a standard system that you put together. So you're able to work with legacy installs and future installs, because of the fact that you're hardware agnostic, and then the fact that you can join using any device as well. So for those people that don't go to InfoComm, obviously I would recommend you go to the T1V.com website and get more information. But if you're going to InfoComm, booth 3971, Jim, did we leave anything out? This is a great demo.
No, you did a great job covering all of our advantages, actually. That sounds really good. And we will be showing this product at InfoComm in addition to some of our other products. So definitely stop by our booth and see what's going on.
Yeah, it's a great product. I think a lot of people may have, I remember the first time I saw it was inside an NEC booth one time years ago. And I was like, wow, this company not only makes an awesome product, but they're also Tar Heels. They're from North Carolina. So we have to support our fellow Tar Heels here. They're based in Charlotte, North Carolina, which is, by the way, a great place to live. It's sort of like the new Atlanta, I guess you'd say, in the South. Jim, phenomenal job. Thanks for doing this today. I'll see you at InfoComm, booth 3971, and congratulations on your success. And everyone, thanks for watching us, and check out T1V at T1V.com.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Gary.
Thank you.